Hello. How is everyone doing today? This is Trader coming to you with a public update with H. Paul. H. Paul, how are you doing, man?
Good afternoon and welcome everybody.
Well,
Hello
hold on,
Trevor, how are
actually.
you?
I'm going to turn you up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to tell you the situation. Paul's in a cafe and there's a lot of background noise, so I kind of have to turn him down a little bit, but you can hear him. That's the main thing.
I'm sorry guys, apologies.
So I'm going to keep him like low, but you know.
A man's gotta wait, you know?
Man's gotta eat, that's it, yeah.
A man's gotta wait, no.
Can everyone just give me a quick sound check and I can just fire into the charts? It'll just be me and Paul will just be giving us insight and stuff. But yeah, let us know. Can you hear me? Is everything good? How about a green juice instead? What's the green juice? Hi Trader or hi H-Ball. Hi M, how are you doing? Right, so I just take that as you can hear me. So I'm going to dive into this. Bitcoin. We took a little bit of a dive down there yesterday. Inside the group, I was looking for a swing failure pattern in two zones. My liquidation cluster below here, and the next one is down here, and of course there is a TR pocket down there. But first off, after we got this little swing failure, I said I would like a move up to get this liquidation cluster. Why do I have them marked out in blue boxes? They're just the big liquidation zones where you can get the highest amount of liquidity. Usually you can get a nice bounce on the first tap. Second tap you tend to get a fill. So that's why I was looking for a liquidation bounce on that move. And I would like the first tap on this one to be a liquidation bounce too. That's really it with the Bitcoin. I'm looking for that move up here and potentially a reversal back down. If we can get into here and maybe come back down and take that low. This is probably the next year I'll be looking for that liquidation as well. But the one thing is you have a Bybit scam wick down here, 24,920 to be filled. These scam wicks like to get filled. Whether we get a big bounce up or not, you could easily get a big bounce up and create this. Head and shoulders, maybe it moves up here and right shoulder. And
like that. That's my favourite.
Yeah, I literally just saw it there now, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, that's actually not bad.
That looks lovely, yeah. I'd like that.
Sound trader art. That's good.
Yeah.
That's cool. But for that right shoulder, where is a good place to actually kind of turn around? It's not bad spot to run that liquidity, get that liquidation cluster. You do have, and then after that, in a few days' time, we can reevaluate and see where is the next spot we are looking for the next bounce. But for me, it's going to be this area. I'm still in this trade, and I would like to close it there, to be honest. I don't really want to hold on to it. I don't really care what happens. We do have monthly pivots that spawned. We can run over that. Pivots. We'll go over the daily pivots first. This is the nice thing about it. They're up here, and we're going up into it, so I do expect them to get hit. At the very least, I do expect us to hit this area, okay? Because these are the traditional pivots. The woody pivots are the lower high. You mightn't get the traditional, but you know what? If it gets it, that's even perfect. That's what I'm looking for. But the woody pivots are where my target is on this long. I tend to just close my trades out when it gets to the woody. But nevertheless, they're the daily pivots. Monthly pivots. Let's have a look at them all. I didn't check them out. Okay, that's not right. That is not right. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. This. Wait, I wonder when the quarterly is in too. I feel like we're due a quarterly pivot. Monthly pivots are up here. Jeez, you know what? Depends how we react here. Will that put in the high of the... I would rather this, right? This is what I'd like. I was saying this up here as well. What I was saying up here is I would rather us just come down, finish the lows, then the monthly pivots would spawn up here and we get that excuse to start reversing back up and get those monthly pivots. That idea is still my main plan with Bitcoin. So let's put in that right shoulder. Come down, take the lows, and then come up for those monthly pivots, you know. That's the main thing I want to see. I'm not looking too much at Bitcoin today, but that's my whole plan on Bitcoin. Looking for that liquidation wick up here for a reversal back down. That's the only trade I'm looking at today. The rest, I am looking at the Nasdaq, I'm looking at the S&P, I'm looking at the VIX, which are more important to me today because the VIX is in my support zone. When VIX is in my support zone, that means it could bounce, meaning the S&P could reverse back down, the Nasdaq could reverse back down, meaning all the indices could reverse back down. So that's why I'm looking at this for today's event. Is this zone up here, you have a monthly, you have this liquidity, run it again, 786 TR pocket. This whole little area is my zone for today, and we have that event on in
4 minutes, mate.
4 minutes, but we also have an event at 3 o'clock too. And with the indices, the 3 o'clock button is the time you want to be looking at mainly. Yeah, you can have highs at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, half one, all that times. But 3 o'clock is my favorite personally for the indices. So I will be keeping an eye on this zone up here for a reversal down. Let's just have a look at one thing first. I want to see where the monthly... I don't think we get the monthly pivots yet, do we? Okay, we did. Monthly pivots are down there. Perfect, right? Where are the monthly pivots on you? Monthly pivots. I need to check something because... Okay, that's nice. Up here, back down. That's perfect. I would like that. Monthly pivots. Quarterly pivots. When are we due a quarterly pivot? Is it next month? What the that's October, really? October. It feels like we've had this quarterly pivot for so long. Oh, there's a new quarterly pivot. Aha, I fucking knew it. Oh, jeez, I can't say that on YouTube, can I? Alright, look. There's new quarterly pivots. I didn't know. Oh, wow.
I like the idea of a new lower high. So
okay, no, they just disappeared, actually. Never mind.
Oh.
It's buggy.
Yeah,
pivots
2
are being
minutes.
buggy.
Info. Whether we've not had much volatility recently. I think everyone's knowing what to expect on the news front. The potential for another rate hike is going to be priced in. So a lower high for me would be fitting with my longer term plan. Sounds like that's what you're looking at as well, Trader R.
I'd like that.
Time frame. So yeah.
All right, so we've 2 minutes coming in. What is it? It's unemployment rate. These don't tend to get that much of a move, though, to be honest.
Not unless it's something out of the ordinary, and to be fair, I think, this extra rate hike is priced in, and if we don't see any massive changes, we weren't going to see any volatility, I don't think. But, for volatility, you want to see figures that are unexpected and, basically... no unemployment just going to mean they're going to need to increase rate hikes because the Fed's not doing its job decreasing inflation. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. Well, we have 1 minute left anyways. We'll see what goes on.
Yes.
So Nasdaq, S&P, they're all still far away. That's the good thing about it. They're all good bit away. I wouldn't mind if we get a bit of news and then for 3 o'clock we put in the high. 3 o'clock put in the high. VIX finally gets his bounce. It's due a bounce. I want to fix this because it annoys me. Fix this on here. There we go. Because it's due a bounce. And it's in that area. To be fair. So yeah, let's just wait and see. Let's see. Bitcoin, a little bit of a rejection. Still have those daily pivots up there. S&P getting rejected. They're all getting rejected a little bit, but here we go. Let's see what happens.
Data should be coming through as we speak. I have not had it yet.
I'm going to have to get my phone out for this one, to be honest. Too many accounts to manage that I won't be able to trade them all in one go when I'm streaming.
Push to the upside there.
Right, so the way I'm going to trade this, if we go up here, right, with the Nasdaq or the S&P, we're coming up, we get a rejection down. I'm going to take a small trade and I'm going to have a wide stop loss. Stop loss is going to be wide. Small trade. If we start to get a full-on rejection, stop loss is going below that high, and that's it. Same with the Nasdaq. We're up here at the highs. I want to see a rejection, but I want to see the S&P take that liquidity first. You know.
Nice. Yeah.
Bitcoin. Who cares about Bitcoin right now?
Has it moved yet?
it rejected. It moved like $10. I'd say.
Oh well. There you go. Now, to be fair, there was a lot of volatility on it yesterday.
Yeah, it did. You know, yesterday was the day to be trading it, I must admit. Just pure like trend moves. I love trading Bitcoin when it's trending like that. It's so easy.
Oh, yeah.
Just whip out the sling bands and those short to 3 minutes, short to 2 minutes. It's perfect. VIX getting the move down, so we're getting that push up. Nice.
No real changes on the data. 187 versus 187 previous, so nothing to report. But having said that, we did get a bit of volatility, so nice push up.
Yeah, we're getting a bit of movement, all right.
Yeah.
Thing with the VIX though, see, you want to get that bounce back up when she does this. What's that? Nasdaq hit my level. I want to see the S&P. Actually, I need to turn you down a little bit. I want to see the S&P take that liquidity. That's the big thing. Like, I can see everything getting rejected down, but the probability of us all rejecting down without the S&P running that liquidity, it's slim. You know, it's slim. Do I want to be taking the trade before it does? Not really. Not really, to be fair. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Nasdaq. Let me see this. She is swing failing that high. I'll take a little baby short on this. And I'm going to keep a wide stop loss because I don't want to go in too big because of this. But if I miss out on that, I'll be just kicking myself at the same time.
Yeah.
Tiny one, you know. Worth it, I suppose. It hit my zone. But I'd love it to go in here a bit more. And we're getting a little bounce off the TR pocket on the VIX. I do want to get notified on this. And Bitcoin doing absolutely fuck all.
Really, not moving. Oh, a little bit of movement. A few dollars here and there.
A few dollars here and there. How are we doing on the pivots on this actually today? Hit the pivots. How are we doing on the 3-day pivots? I wonder and all them. Let me check. Nasdaq 2-day pivots are below. 3-day pivots are below. 4-day, Jesus, they're all. No, 5-day was cleared. Let me see. Do we have a 2-week pivot? That was cleared too, so that's okay. Nothing too interesting yet. S&P, come on up. Come on. Get up there. I see how something going on with the comments today. Another high should be made on BTC. What do you mean, Ivan? Another like lower time frame high, or you mean taking that liquidity high? Because I have no interest in Bitcoin unless it gets up to that zone, to be fair. So that's why I take a little trade. A little baby one. Who's the child, Paul? Just shouting in. Do you want to get on the mic?
That one's not mine. It's just. don't get me wrong.
Match up. Monthly pivots on gold and other local. Monthly pivots on gold on the other local TR pocket. Actually, must I look at gold? Let me see. Let's take a sip of water. Alright, I look at gold, sure, why not?
No, the S&P's going to take the highs, man.
Did it take it? She's going for it, man. She's going for
It
it.
really is.
This will be the telling, because if she can swing fail here, I can get a clear trade, you know. A nice and clear trade. Right, so gold. She hit that block. Internal block. The only block I had on this chart, really. Is this a TR pocket? I haven't traded gold in a while. I've been loving the indices. I'm loving them a bit too much, I must admit. Let's go from this, the highest point you can get. Yeah, let me see. Volume, not so high on the volume spike, but you know what? That's not a bad one. If she can get rejected here, I will be looking for that. Let's put an alert down here. S&P, you're not up there yet. Go on, keep climbing. Aggressive wise, if you took an aggressive short there, fair play. Fair play, I must admit. Let me see, daily pivots wise. She hit the daily pivots, weekly pivots are below, monthly pivots are, where are you? Oh, they're juicy monthly pivots, I must admit. Imagine that, you deviate off that high into this TR pocket down here.
Oh, lovely.
Equal deviation on the gold, that'll be a nice one, no?
Wouldn't it? That's lovely.
There's plenty of trades to be had right now. There is, to be fair. Jeez, I'm getting a phone call. I can't answer that now. Not yet. Not yet. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I see what happened. Alright. I have alert down here, so I know there's going to be a swing failure pattern. S&P is getting close, though. Paul, are you keeping an eye on the YouTube comments? Or am I?
Indeed.
I'm juggling it all.
To be honest with you, I am sorry.
It's alright.
My bad.
I'll do the juggling.
My bad, mate. Sorry, I should be. Just trying to maintain a contact with you here, to be fair. But sorry.
No, you're alright, you're right. I'll do it.
YouTube questions.
It's hard to juggle the trade and then comments and everything. Yeah. That's not a bad one. Good fucking shout there, Matchok. Oh my god. Nothing's working for my phone, no. Can't load up anything. I'll push it aside. S&P, not there. Nasdaq, little bit move up. Bitcoin, bit of a rejection. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it runs down here and then back up. Would not surprise me. Is that worth trading? Up to you, really. I wouldn't be trading it. I'd only trade it if it gets up here. We're getting there. We're getting close. Half one, 9 minutes through. Congrats being on the top. They're saying congratulations, Paul, on that competition.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. It was a bit of fun to be had, a bit of light-hearted trolling there, just to show them how it's done.
You're an epic troll, to be honest. How many times have you done that now?
Well, last year I think I did the same position actually. I think, but admittedly, I'm pleased with what is it, 6 in 1,000? I think that'll do me. And I did it while I was on holiday, so I wasn't really giving it a good push, but yeah, good
I'll
fun.
take that all day.
Bit of a laugh.
Yo, bro. What's up, Cliff? How are you doing? Alright. Let's see how we're doing here. Not much yet. VIX is still getting that pushed down. We're getting maybe a high on this. We'll see. If my alert goes off, we can get a good probability of that. Yeah, chillax stream. Chilled out stream. I did take this trade up here. But it's a really small trade, it's no confirmation really. Once I get confirmation on it, I'll go in heavy, but I'm chilling right now. What I mean by confirmation is if this comes back below this high, That's it. That's it for me. That's perfect. That's all I want to see. Same thing with this. This can get below this high, right? If we can get up above this, but if we can get below that after doing that, that's it for me on this one as well.
Perfect. Yeah, nice. That'd be a nice trade.
It would be nice. It would be nice. I've been timing these highs fairly nicely, so let's see if we can time this one.
I'd love that.
You know,
Get rid of this. Get rid of this.
it had to be done. That's all.
Someone's trying to get on stream, I see.
Yeah, so someone with a bit more intelligence than me would seem.
Do I look at order flow on the legacy markets? No. The only thing I look at on the legacy markets is this. That's it. You see this? Look at this. Look how underrated this is, right? What else would you need when you have this? High volume node, that was the high. High volume node, that was the low. High volume node, was that the high? Most of the time, 80% of the time, you get a high volume node into a high or a low on this, a spike, that's it, it's done. That's why I was kind of looking at this on this one, because this tends to do the exact same thing. High volume spikes is the highs and lows. Unless you're breaking out of something, it can indicate a trend moving back the way. So that's all you need. You don't need that fucking what's the order flow on. Paul, do you use order flow on those things?
Never. I mean, never. Just you've done some great.
Wait a sec. Sorry. I had you turned down there a second. What's that?
Yeah, you pointed out some great stuff on the S&P. I mean, all I would say is to anybody, right, take a look at Apple. The high on Apple recently. Look at the volume spike and the very last daily candle, all green, and then it drops. That's all you need to see. You know, people buying at the highs.
That's it, man.
Using volume is just so underrated, isn't it, mate? It's great. It's fantastic. So yeah, just.
It's underrated, like no one uses it really. Well, they use it, but they don't tend to like show it off. Order flow is cooler. Yeah, it looks cool, but the big players
very
use
much
this.
of the mindset. Keep it simple. You know, you can just go too far sometimes, and keeping it simple really works. It does indeed. Yeah.
What's this? Get rid of this. So like I said, I wanted that move up during this, but 3 o'clock is where I want the pivot high to be. I could get it wrong, but it's my favourite time for trading. So maybe 3 o'clock, maybe it could be an hour before, maybe it could be 2. But 3 o'clock is my favourite time for pivot highs. And this could potentially easily be the high end gold. I haven't traded gold in a while, but I'm waiting for this to actually show that it wants to be shorted. Do you want me to short you gold? Just show me. And as well, these internal order blocks, they're perfect for confluence on the TR pocket. See that 0.5? See that 0.5 on the TR pocket? That's what you want. That is what you want whenever you're doing it. And you don't really tend to use anything else after that. Just the order block and the TR pocket. Getting a bit of a bounce on that VIX. Probably going to get back to break even on that little trade that I took. Which was a short now. It was a short, not a long for people that fucking probably jumping to conclusion. Don't do that to me, S&P. Don't do that to me. Just, alright. Well, whatever. If it does, and don't do that. Go up here and hit that. That's what you want. Actually, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin do that right now. Actually, probably doing that thing I was talking about. Let's have a look at something first.
I don't know about you, but sometimes I think my phone's frozen, but it's Bitcoin that's frozen. Look at it. I keep having to refresh the app to see the price. It hasn't moved.
You know, that's not bad. To be fair, like I should have looked at a lower time frame on Bitcoin. TR pocket at the high. Did you hit that? You just about missed that order block. Did she hit any other order block? You had an internal order block. See this? That's an internal order block. She rejected right after that. This is always nice confluence with the TR pocket. Boom. That 0.5 is so close to it too. Down at the lows, you don't have much confluence, I must say, but let's have a look. What's there? You have wickless 5-minute candles down here. Unfinished business, you could say, but And over here, you have an SR here. Could be lined up with it. But equal deviation on either side. If you get that and back inside the range, I'll take that trade. I will take that trade. What is that range anyways? What is this? 250. Gold actually getting that spike in. Do you see the way it was earlier? It was really low on volume. Now it's getting high volume. You could actually have a high here on today with this gold volume spike. This is why it's so important to keep an eye on this.
Yeah.
There is a potential high on that. And you could have a nice trade down as well towards that monthly pivots that I was looking at earlier, which are in this zone here. So this could come down to this zone here. S&P, I still like higher. Nasdaq probably will follow the S&P, or it could stall here while the S&P finishes its business. I could get these both wrong as well, you know. Could be wrong. It's the aim. It's the game of trading. You can be wrong sometimes. But hopefully not. Hopefully today will be a good day. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. I'll have to have a look at the comments. Let me see. Fair play to Paul though, jumping on this in the cafe. Paul, you eating that in the cafe? You having any coffee?
I know. I'm gonna be honest. I had lunch before I did this, and
I should have had something.
Yeah, I'm out down at the harbour in Portsmouth at the moment. But yeah, just made sure I'm somewhere that's got Wi-Fi.
I like it.
I wanted to be in on this with you, mate, and
Oh. You missed me. That's the truth. You just missed me.
I did miss you, mate. Your Irish charms.
I'll tell you what though, man, I'm absolutely fucking starving. Yeah, as soon as this is over, I'm going to go out for food again. Yeah, it works out sometimes, it doesn't work other times. Like I was saying, if you get a big volume spike, sometimes it can indicate another push up or indicate the high is near, you know. But most of the time, it's about 80% of the time you get bang on that high volume spike is the high.
High volume spike in your level and other confluence. It's always a nice addition, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah.
Always just by itself tell you a story, but
you know, but it's not always correct. But once you have a nice level and the high volume spike into it, it's usually a good chance to take the trade. It might go up a little bit higher after that, but it tends to come back down then.
Totally.
3 p.m. UK time. Yeah, that's it. 3 p.m. UK time. My belly's rumbling. Oh yeah, and today will be it's a short enough stream because at 2 o'clock in 10 minutes we have a New York session with the boys inside there going over, of course, the volatility to come. So don't be afraid to jump on in there after this.
Yeah.
And later today I'll probably be in here as well, again inside in the lounge. Just to update on this to see, because I don't think this is going to... Oh. Sorry. I don't think this might happen on stream, so I might jump in around 3 maybe after that session. See what happens then, you know. Keep an eye on it. But yeah. Not the problem. Let's see, let's have a look at everything. Bitcoin, you know, I would like that move down here, to be fucking fair. Run that liquidity here, run that, put a higher low, maybe get a blast off then up here to get those daily pivots. Potentially, if she doesn't have enough strength, lower high would make sense because the trend is down at the moment. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. This zone here would probably be the area I would be looking for along. Back up. Nasdaq in that zone. Maybe I might be taking a small loss in that one, you never know. We're waiting for this to get up here. She's getting close now.
She is.
Get up there.
Come on.
I may as well remove these alerts here. 10 minutes. Get up there before 10 minutes. I must say, it's some squeeze though, altogether. Big move down.
Yes.
And you know what, where that big move went to? All of them went to the quarterly pivots. Like I was saying for so long, quarterly pivots is the area. And we got a lovely bounce off it. And this is a big ass squeeze, but...
Yeah, it does look like a squeeze. I was thinking that too, yeah.
Man, you were looking for that tree, man. That was perfect. Right there, you were looking for that move up here. I was excited. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll be honest. I was looking for more of a bearish harmonic. I mean, at the moment, can we get a harmonic out of this? Do you think, or not? Let's have a look.
This one here, I suppose the...
Is it a bat, or can we maybe get? I don't know. Let's have a look.
This is a butterfly, but you have to hit the 272, which is the TR pocket. To be fair.
So there we are. Yeah.
She's struggling up there, man. She's struggling. Wait, what did I just click there? What was that? I clicked something weird. I'm gonna find out what it is later, I suppose. So Nasdaq hit my zone. S&P is flirting with my zone, but yeah, we'll have a look at 3 o'clock. Man, I can hear like teas and teacups banging and plates banging, and it's just making me hungry. Like I just
Oh man, sorry. I'm
want
not
to get
gonna
food
lie.
now.
I'm on the harbour.
I'm going out after this. I'm going out getting a nice soup and everything.
Just had a nice Wagamamas with my family. Just, feed me. So I thought, gotta get on the stream and make sure I've got a full belly to stream with next time, Trader R.
Yeah.
I'd
probably be in a better mood if I was had a belly full. I tell you that now. Yeah, we're coming in close now to ending the stream, but we suppose we got they're in our regions kinda slowly. I'd keep an eye out for this for the rejection down.
Yeah,
I'd keep an eye out for this for the rejection up here, and I'd keep an eye out for this to reject with the S&P. I suppose. I'll run over the comments and then I'm going to jump off. Cheers, guys. Hey, Paul. Can you share your higher time frame view on the S&P / stocks at the moment? He can't show his screen because he's lacking the internet, but fire away.
I'll chuck it in the Discord, and I do post a lot on Twitter, so have a look at Trader R's and my Twitter. So
yeah,
that's the best place to see that stuff. And of course, in the lounge where it's all visible. But I'll do that.
yeah. I like that. All right. Well, look, gonna love you and leave you, everyone. Give you the updates. And we'll see you inside in the lounge. New York session is in a few minutes' time. Of course, don't forget to catch the boys. They'll be going at it during then. And we'll see you then. All right.
Thanks, Trader R.
Thank you, Paul, for coming on. And we'll see you all later. Good luck.